Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Reading the option, it's Calandria. And he probably should have left that one with the back, as he is just smashed in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down partner.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. A really nice job of executing that.
To the air, it's Calandria. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Green. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. ground. Turning it on. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
I saw it yesterday, late last night, early this morning.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Just how good the Budweiser's in standings.
Rebels offense is back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Second.
Gives it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reynolds. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Wells. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Shoots it to the left. All by himself. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
From the gun, the ground game. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
From the gun, the running back has it. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Bolden. And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Let's go. Back to pass. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Harris. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Boston College. A great catch and run for 6.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 35, he's got room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man, it's Calandria. Caught close to the marker, it's Reynolds. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Back's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Boston College! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to USC. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. He does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Got him downfield. He's loose on the right, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Vegas.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he added the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly and pay off that last scoring drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Wilkins. Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayward. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Wilkins. Touchdown, Eagles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Irvin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for room, it's Lyle. Breaks the tackle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He'll take the deep shot. Touchdown, UNLV. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun on third down. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking for a gap. It's Wilkins. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here we go. They'll run the sneak for it. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
It's not this.
Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Harris. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down, looking for more. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Heftiness coming out on the goal line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. Touchdown, Boston College. They take the lead with the 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Makes the grab, it's Hill. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Green. At the 45 on its way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than is blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to Garcia. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll try the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Let's go! Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Get set, get set. He'll keep it on the sneak. This Boston College offense has it working.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Might be changing the route. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Harris. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Smart move to keep it on the ground. There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls.
3-25.
Powers forward. Touchdown, Boston College! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 38 to USC. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Got a man. It's Lyle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now, setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got it in the middle, it's Wells. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Lyle. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, that is a Herculean effort. He caught the ball in the middle of the field and somehow was able to use his speed and his vision and awareness and still get out of bounds to stop the clock.
That's caught. It's Reynolds. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Caught near the sticks, it's Reynolds. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fakes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup.
And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown, and you've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
It's complete to the left. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.